Good morning. Welcome to this introduction to Astronomy C1001-70. This used to be called Astronomy 120. The name, or at least the way that it's referred to here on campus, has changed. It's the same class, basically. There are some minor changes to it. I don't think that you're going to notice it. So the purpose in here is just to show you how this class is structured. So let me see if I can share the screen in here. So basically, when you land on this class, you're going to land on this page. This is the landing page for the class. What you need to pay attention to on a regular basis is this point in here, which is the models. That's where you're going to be mainly doing your work for the most part, okay? There are some stuff that is related to the class in here that is very important, and that is how we communicate. So you need to really look at that and read to it, and hopefully you understand it. If you have any questions about that or anything else in this class, please send me a message as soon as possible, whichever way is possible, especially if it's related to the communication plan. Then we also have some rules in here on basically how we're going to behave in general, okay, so that we have an understanding. And of course, we have the syllabus for the course. And obviously, for those who are looking at this recording later on, you will see some changes, like, for example, instead of saying fall 2026, it may say spring 2027, and so on and so forth. Same thing in here, the section may be different for your class. So this is a general introduction of how this online classes, at least for my astronomy class, is structured, okay? There are some general information in here that you probably need to look at it and make sure you take note of it. A lot of these things are actually in the syllabus also, but they are shared in here so that you actually focus on them. One of them is, for example, the student learning outcomes and the course objectives, which are basically what we're trying to achieve from this class. Now, as a very important change to the way this, especially related to an online class, is how we are going to attend your office hours. If you look at my syllabus, you will see that I have in-person office hours. This is actually my office, and I am located in the physical science building, room 116. So when you come into the campus, look for the physical science building. It has two wings. Look at the old wing, which where all the offices are. And then on the first floor, if you go all the way near to where the STEM center is located, you will find office 111. From there, when you get in, you will see a bunch of faculty offices. Mine is 116. That's one way of actually coming to my office hours. And that's still an option for you for the online classes, but only for you in the online classes. There is another option, which is coming in here. You come to the Tech Zoom link. I would have done it as a student, but because the test student does not have an email, so I couldn't look at it as a student, so I'll have to go at it as a faculty. So when you go in here and you click on the left side where it says Tech Connect Zoom, click on it. It's going to load the page. Then when it comes in here, you're going to go under the Appointments tab. Click on it. Once you're there, you will have the option to schedule an office hour. They're in increments of 15 minutes, meaning if you come in there, obviously I'm not logged in as a student, so I cannot really to show you how to set it up. But at this point, you will have the option to click on it and basically sign in. And if you have an opening, if you find an opening, go for it, as long as it works for you. Now, as I said, it's only 15 minutes increments. If the session or after you is still available, you may book it too for half an hour session. Now, if that's still open and we come in and we sit down and we see that the 15 minutes is not enough, we may have to reschedule. Or if the next 15 minutes is still available, we can run to the next 15 minutes. Okay, so that's how you schedule your office hours. Other than that, please set up your announcements so that you're receiving the information. And of course, let me go briefly in here. We're going to have a different session dedicated just to this specific semester. So please watch for the announcements that will be coming through the through the announcement tab also. Hopefully that is set up to your email address so that you receive the notifications. Again, you go to the models, and that's where the main course is really happening. That's where you really complete all of your tasks. Obviously, you will see some stuff in here that is probably your. Let me show you how this would look like from your vantage point, because this one I can do. Okay, it loaded. This is how it looks like to you. Okay. Because now I can do it. Earlier I couldn't because setting up an appointment would require an email address, and the test student does not have an email address. But this is how actually the course would look like to you. So when you come in, this is how it looks like. So it's going to be the same landing page I was talking about. The Tech Connect Zoom is the last tab in the bottom on the left-hand side, which I clicked on it. And if I click on appointments, oh yeah, there is actually a, yeah, but it gives me the option. But if, oh yeah, it gives me. So that's how you would do it. So now I can book up a time, for example, between 9:45, and I don't want to book it because I don't want it to. It's actually today, so this is the first day of class. That's why it's free. But when you come in, you might find some of the sessions not available for you. Okay, anyway, so let me go back to the home. So you know how to schedule now the office hours. Hopefully you do. And you go to models. That's as I said before, that's where the main course is happening, and that's how the thing starts to look like. Obviously, I'm going to open it, right? It is open. Okay. So this is week 1. Week 2 is still not available. It's going to be available on the 30th, which is this coming Sunday, and so on and so forth. So these are how your course is laid out for a brief introduction. Thank you. Let me stop the recording. Let me stop the sharing first. Thank you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to message me. Thank you.